Welcome back to
Don't Ask.
episode 13. First off, I just want to start by saying Jess's lips look so just voluptuous and delicious right now. Sorry to start off the vibes like that, but your lips are looking nice.
Thank you. I did a lip stain.
Ooh, I like it.
I did a lip stain. And my hair's...
You can stain my lips.
Oh my gosh. Okay. My hair is a little crazy today too, because it's been very humid.
Yeah, your face is a little red too.
Yeah, I just was not expecting.
Is that the humidity or what?
Yeah, let's say that.
Because it's getting humid in this room right now.
I was not expecting you to start off like that.
I wasn't expecting to start off like that until I sat down and just caught a glimpse of your glow over there.
All right.
I was just also setting the setting for the listeners out there.
Yes. We should maybe explain our outfits for our listeners.
I am in my classic pajamas, pajama bottoms, which me and Jess got from Tokyo Disney. And then my shirt is a Wadies Man shirt from Six Flags that Jess gifted me.
I'm wearing just purple sweatpants, and I'm wearing a high school sweatshirt.
Nice. Cozy today.
Cozy. Because it's rainy and it's windy.
The humidity is off the charts too.
It's insane. My hair has blown up the past 2 days.
I mean, my hair as well.
Yeah.
Just the curls, man. You can't control them.
Can't control the curls.
And Bosco has made his way into the studio.
Oh, he's eyeing up behind the chair again.
Don't let him go behind there.
Don't do this, buddy.
Because it's just going to knock
this.
over the tree, knock down the painting. It's literally like a domino effect. It's like tree goes down, painting goes, my lamp goes.
Yeah. No, I know.
Oh. And he's already
But he's just
no,
being
don't
a
let
good
him.
boy.
Don't let him.
I know, I'm trying not to.
No, Bosco.
Come here, buddy boy. Come here.
Just too curious of a man. And he's so heavy.
He's a big boy.
He's got some dense bones in there.
All right. Do you have anything you want to start off with?
I do not, but I know you do, so I'll let you take it away.
Bosco,
we're not going to chew on the
wire.
cords.
Buddy boy.
Come on.
Ow, he's biting me. Ow. Stop. Okay.
Be
Hang
good
on.
boy, Bosco. Don't bite my feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry for the distractions.
Well, yeah, I saw this quiz online, and I thought we should take it.
I like quizzes.
Supposedly, this is a quiz that can break up couples.
Oh no!
There's some hard questions in here, so we'll see how many we do. We don't have to do all of them. We'll just do some.
Assholes, do you think our relationship is strong enough to survive this quiz?
I know. Let's see if I get into a fight. Okay. What was your first impression of me, and has it changed?
My first impression of you, it has changed drastically. My first impression of you was chill. You were just a chill, quieter person, but then once your personality started coming out more, she was annoying. But she was purposely annoying, which could have been maybe even flirtatious. Oh, Bosco. And she would throw tennis balls at my window. She would just...
this wasn't just me though. It was me and my other classmates. So it was a group of 4 or 5 of us.
In my head, you stuck out the most.
Really?
And maybe that's why we ended up together.
That's so interesting.
But
yeah, it was not just me. I wasn't standing by myself outside your window. That sounds creepy. No, there was 4 or 5 of us.
That's true. That was just one of the things. Another thing was just more you wouldn't really pay attention to me, unlike everyone else. Does that make sense? Not in a weird cocky, self-centered way, but just in the sense where me and you never took time to have a relationship within our friend group. I would felt like I was closer and had some cool banter and funny moments with everyone in our friend group, but not Jess. Jess just kind of seemed shut out from me.
Yeah.
So then, obviously from that point to where we are now, to how much in love I am with you, I'd say that's quite the change.
No, it is quite the change.
Do you answer these questions in return?
Yeah, I'll answer them. Mine, similar to Tommy's, mine at first, I thought, because you had some followers on TikTok. You weren't huge. You had 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
If
maybe
that,
200.
maybe. But you also, I feel like you were more quiet, and my first impression of you was I was like, oh, he just seems like a conceited, cocky TikToker, like doesn't want to like talk to anybody. And because you kind of like kept to yourself, it kind of seemed like sometimes you kept to yourself because you thought you were better than us.
Dang, really?
That's what I thought. I mean, that was just like the stereotype of a TikToker in my head.
I also maybe was coming off a little bit more like that because I was definitely a lot more hot-headed because I was not blowing up at that moment, but I had 100,000 followers that I got over summertime coming back into school after ending off last year being bullied from my 4,000 followers on TikTok, making the cringiest TikToks. So when I was coming back to school with 100K followers, I probably had a bit of a hothead.
That's what it seemed like.
That's fair.
Yeah, but obviously now it changed. Yeah, we very much in love.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not like that. I think also it's just boy-girl friendship groups can like clash sometimes.
Yeah. Did I ever annoy you? I think I definitely tried to like rage bait you.
Yeah, no, you did. I can't think of an example, but I remember being annoyed by you.
Well, when you annoyed me, I would go and then try and rage bait you.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't think of an example, but I do remember being annoyed by you. Like I didn't like you in the beginning.
Yeah. And then we were playing a fun game as a group, and this was our first friendly encounter, I would say. Our first funny moment that I was talking about.
Yeah.
That I had with everyone else. We were playing this game, and one of the challenge cards that we got somehow was we had to change outfits.
We had to like switch outfits with each other. Yeah.
So we went and switched outfits, and it's actually our first picture together.
Yeah, it is.
But it was like in that moment, all because of that game and that card that we got where we had to go.
It was Jenga, actually.
It was Jenga?
It was Jenga, and there was like challenges or like things like written on the pieces. Yeah.
And then I believe it was change clothes with the
person next to you.
To the right of you, to the left of you.
Ooh, and Bosco just knocked over
the tent.
A tent that we have.
So that was actually the start of our like.
No, it was. That was the first time me and you like interacted.
Right.
Really. Yeah. All right, moving on.
Woo.
What's my most annoying habit that you deal with?
Most annoying habit is honestly her getting annoyed with me. Does that make sense? Like I get annoyed that you get annoyed at me in some situations where I'm like, I'm not trying. Like I get it. I rage bait you. And that's a part of our relationship. And I have that younger sibling energy where I grew up doing that to my brother. So that just kind of leads into me doing it to you. Like Jess, which this is kind of tough to say given our audience, but Jess is like, sometimes you just treat me like a sister.
Yeah.
And that is not my intention, but it definitely comes off that way given my personality from growing up being the younger brother.
Yep.
So when I'm not trying to rage bait her and she just gets annoyed at me, that gets me annoyed because like I'm not even doing it on purpose.
Yeah. But because of your track record, I just assume that you're doing everything on purpose to annoy me.
Right, which is valid. I just would say that that's probably one of the more annoying things. Like Jess says I make a lot of mouth noises. You
do. And I've been calling them out recently. I think you make them a lot more than you think you do. Because I can't stand any mouth noises like chewing noises, drinking noises, anything like...
Yeah.
I can't. Like it actually... Like my blood boils and I just can't. I can't.
But this mouth does a lot of things. This mouth pays the bills.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop me from getting annoyed with noises you make.
But I don't try some of the times. And then she gets annoyed with me. And then that's when I get annoyed back at her. Be like, I swear I'm not doing it on purpose.
Yeah. But I guess that's also my answer to your most annoying habit that I deal with.
Is what?
Your mouth noises. I can't stand them.
That's just a crazy sentence.
Okay. What do you think my biggest flaw is?
Your biggest flaw? Mm-hmm. I feel like we've answered these questions about each other before, but it's your impatience.
Yeah.
You get so impatient. You get so impatient. You get so impatient with not only like doing things around you, but just with yourself. Like it kind of goes into more aspects than just one thing of just being impatient, like waiting for food or waiting for dinner or something.
Yeah. Which
in those case scenarios, you're not impatient. But when it comes to
I am impatient. I'm just good at hiding it now because I don't want to complain too much. I do feel the impatience though.
Yeah, the complaints. Sometimes you complain a lot.
I'm a big complainer.
Yeah.
I'm working on it though.
Which I don't say that in any sort of throwing shade type of way, but you just
That's just who I
complain
am. Any sort of like thought that pops into my head, I have to say it. If it's
Especially
good,
to me.
yeah, it's especially to you. Like good or bad thought, I have to say it.
The thing about Jess and I is we never keep any of our thoughts in our heads. If it is in our heads, it's going to be coming out shortly to one another.
Mm-hmm.
So we just always tell each other everything that's going on in our mind.
Yeah.
Like there's full transparency. Like I live in her head, she lives in mine.
No, honestly. Okay.
Wait, are you going to answer that question?
Your biggest flaw? I think sometimes you're too like
You got it.
go
Yeah.
/ like work oriented.
Work oriented.
Like I'm very excited for our honeymoon because I've said from the beginning, like our honeymoon, like you'll make maybe like 1 or 2 videos. I'm excited to have we've never had a trip where you have not worked. Like where the sole purpose of the trip is for you to work.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for our honeymoon. I think it'll be a good test for you and yourself to not feel like you have to make a video every day.
And that doesn't mean like no capturing any content whatsoever. I think it's just more like our itinerary while we're on the trip isn't based on what video we're going to be trying to make or me specifically.
Yeah.
Like it's just going to be, we're just going to be there vibing, relaxing and having good food without recording it and just enjoying each other's love of being a married couple.
I know. So that's, yeah, it's not like a bad thing, but I guess that'd be like the only thing about you that I think you could that you have gotten better with, but I think you can continue to get better with.
It's definitely not a flaw, but it can become a flaw when you're talking about relationships, friendships, family.
Exactly. And it becomes a flaw. It's hard too because we work together. Like if I am not like a go work person, like when it hits like 4 p.m., I'm like, I'm done for the day. But then you don't really understand why I don't have the motivation to keep working. So you kind of push me to keep doing stuff. And I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm good. I don't need to keep doing this.
But with this podcast, by the way, guys, Jess puts in all the work on these podcasts. I mean, all the tedious work, as in like the editing, the clipping, the posting. And then she grinds that out sometimes, even into the nighttime hours.
No, I know.
So
no, it's been good. I feel very motivated doing this. Which is fun.
It's so fun. I just get so excited to sit down and just talk to you for an hour.
I get excited to hear what you're going to say.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, moving on. What's something you think I'm bad at but won't admit?
Ooh, jeez. What's something you're bad at that you won't admit? Ooh. I gotta say, this is a pretty new thing, but like low-key, like ping pong.
Tommy, I'm so good at ping pong. What do you mean bad at ping pong? You think I'm bad at it?
Well, you're not like great.
You don't even think I'm good?
No, you're decent. You're solid.
This is bad at.
Yeah.
You think I'm bad at ping pong?
I think you're like, yeah, I'm sorry. You're bad at ping pong, but that means there's so much room for improvement and you can get so much better. Don't be mad at me, please.
That actually bothers me because I've beaten you games.
We've been playing so much lately.
I've beaten you.
And you've gotten so much better.
Yeah, but I guess I'm still bad. Okay. Well, I think you're bad at spelling.
Oh. Well, that's fair because I wouldn't say I'm bad at spelling.
You're not great.
Yeah, that's fair. I can take the criticism. You're bad at taking criticism. She's bad at taking reinforced criticism.
I think you're bad at taking criticism.
Me?
Yeah.
It depends on what it's
like
about.
What we said before, like if you're driving and make a mistake and I point it out, you will refuse to admit that you were in the wrong.
You never criticize a man's driving.
Well, you should.
Give me a second.
You stop talking.
It's a podcast.
Okay.
I can't stop talking.
It was my turn. You stop talking, so I start talking.
We need a stick. Like
the talking stick. Okay, go ahead.
I was going to say, unless they're reckless driving, just to put that disclaimer out, then criticize, tell them, hey, chill out.
Sometimes it is reckless driving. Tommy got a Tesla and he thinks that he can just bounce and cut everybody off and swerve lanes. And then if he cuts somebody off and then they honk at him, he's like, "Oh, come on. What's going on?" And I'm like, yeah, you probably didn't have enough room to slither in there, but you did.
We live in Chicago. So if you're going to change lanes.
If I'm telling you that it's bad, then it's bad.
If you're changing lanes, you're cutting off someone. That's just how it goes. So I don't want to say it's reckless.
Sometimes it gets to the point. Sometimes Tommy drives on the shoulder to pass people.
Okay.
And that's when I say, no, we're not doing this.
No.
Yes.
No, you're not going around throwing that.
Oh, because you have before.
You are not in the car when I do that.
So you do it.
I'm just kidding. I do not do that. Okay?
You've done it. You've done it.
Maybe 3 times.
And every time I tell you, I'm like, do not do that again.
But it's going slow. It's not going like super fast. Like sometimes I don't even want to explain it. It's situations in which it is appropriate to do because I'm not whipping onto the shoulder to pass anyone. It's like they're going 20, 30 miles an hour and we're merging into a highway of people going 80. And it's like, we got to pick up speed or it's dangerous merging at less than half the speed.
Also,
so I
Tommy,
go around them on the shoulder and speed up.
If you're coming off, like if you're entering onto the highway, Tommy never waits for the dash lines to like merge correctly. He just cuts straight over. The second you're able to enter the highway, you don't wait for like the actual entrance to be there. You just cut across all lanes.
Sometimes it depends. I eye it up first because in those little crossed off areas, there can be a lot of debris. I'm not trying to get a flat tire. So if I see like a lot of debris, I'm not cutting through that. But like I said, if someone's merging going super slow, then I'm going to just take the gap where there's no cars, guys. I am looking over my blind spots. I'm checking all corners. I drive safely. Sometimes it's on the aggressive end.
What mode is your Tesla set to? For self-driving mode, what's it set to?
Aggressive.
Your Tesla is set to aggressive mode.
I believe that's what it's called.
It is.
Too.
It's called aggressive, which they should change that because no car should be called aggressive.
But there is something I do that I will admit to while driving that I'm sure a lot of listeners are not going to be happy with me about. I am the person when you see a backup line going way back of car stops that are like exiting or getting into a turn lane. I'm the one who's going up the open right side lane all the way till the end and then finding a gap and then
cutting in front of everybody. Tommy will not wait in line like a regular person. You will go all the way down. That's when you cut in front of people too close sometimes. Then they honk and you're like, oh, well, they should have gone. Oh, well, they shouldn't have left that much room. And
they shouldn't be leaving that much room.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not the only one doing it.
There was one time recently we were pulled up to a stoplight and we were in the right lane and the person in the left lane, he had left a huge gap between him and the car in front of him. Tommy just went and took that gap. The guy was like stopped waiting at the stop sign and then you just went in front of him. They honked at you and you're like, why are they honking?
Well, why are you leaving like a 3-car space gap at a stoplight? Like, and they're on their phone too. So many of you guys are on your phone. At least I may be an aggressive driver. I'm never on my phone.
No, you're not.
I am full attentiveness, eyes on the road, no distractions from me.
Yeah, because that's unacceptable.
Yes. Unacceptable, distracted driving. Don't go on your phone. I even hate the stands that are suctioned to the windshield that hold your phone.
I've seen people watching TikToks while they're driving. They're just scrolling.
I hate it. I actually honk at people when I strictly see them like on their phone.
No, I do. When you honk, I look at them and I go, phone down.
Literally, it's insane. I would say 1 in 3 drivers you pass will be on their phone.
No, it's bad. There's nothing that actually can rage bait me faster than seeing somebody on their phone.
And when the light turns green and they're not going, I will lay down the horn.
Yeah.
I'm not always in a rush to get somewhere, but when you're on your phone at a stoplight, I don't even do that.
Well, it's not even being in a rush. It's like having a sense of urgency.
Right?
It's like, let's just go. Just pay attention.
And a sense of attentiveness.
Yeah.
Which is super dangerous because then you're probably not even looking up when you press the gas pedal because you're on your phone. So stop going on your phone. If you have a suction cup to your windshield, get rid of it because it's still a distraction. I get it's helpful for directions and like Uber drivers and Door Dashers to like get to their locations. It just is too much of an addiction with your phone to go on and check a text message that pops up, read a notification that pops up.
Yeah.
I get the convenience, but let's be safe drivers.
Yeah.
And also, another disclaimer, just because Jess is making me seem like I am a reckless driver, which I am not, I have never been pulled over.
Yeah. No, you're not a reckless driver. There are some things that you do sometimes where I'm like, you should chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
You're not. No, I prefer Tommy to drive over me. Like I feel safe in a car with you.
Thank you.
But your Tesla gives you a sense of confidence that
it does.
You might not need.
You can pick up 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Exactly.
And you can go like, even when you're at like 60 miles an hour, you can go like 60 to 100.
Oh my gosh. This was so funny. When Tommy first got his Tesla, we were at school and we had gone to get a smoothie from like a place nearby.
Yeah. Wait, before you say this, I have been pulled over before. I lied. I haven't never been pulled over.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. We got a smoothie and we were playing music in the car and we're entering the highway and we hear like police sirens and I was like, Tommy, I think like there's like a cop behind you. And he's like, no. It's part of the song. It's part of the song. So you keep going. And I'm like, no, Tommy. I'm like, you're getting pulled over.
and I step on the gas pedal.
You did.
We were going onto the highway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me pick up some speed here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is a good part of the song.
No, you got pulled over.
I thought it was sirens as like a backdrop.
Yeah, he thought it was part of the song. And I'm like, Tommy, you're getting pulled over.
And I was getting pulled over. But that was because they couldn't see my license plate. I had a paper license plate in my back window on the Tesla because we just had gotten the car. And that was why. Then the first time I got pulled over, okay, so I've been pulled over 3 times.
You said you've never been pulled over.
But I've never gotten a ticket.
You never got a ticket.
You know why? Because I'm an innocent man who speeds, but at a chill amount of speeding, you know?
What happened when you got pulled over at school?
Well, that one was really
Why
lucky.
didn't they give you a ticket?
It was in the town of Kenosha, and I'm not saying this is why they didn't give me a ticket, but it was a female officer, and she said her kids would watch my videos.
And I remember, this was before me and Tommy were dating. I had gotten pulled over the week before. For going 90 in like a 70, whatever. I was going 90 on the highway, which in Chicago is like, that's not average. Like crazy. That's not like crazy fast. I was by myself driving to get a smoothie. I get pulled over and I got like a $200 ticket. And I remember just like sobbing on the way home. I didn't even get the smoothie. I turned around after I got pulled over and went back to school. And I remember just like sobbing. So I was like, I'm a college kid. I'm like, I don't have money to pay for this ticket. I'm like freaking out. I'm crying. And then the next week, Tommy, whenever we see him next, he's like, oh yeah, I got pulled over, but like I didn't get a ticket because her daughter knew who I was. And I was like, that's probably why I didn't like even more. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying that's why I didn't get the ticket, but it probably contributed to her being like, oh, like you're a decent guy, I think.
I just remember it was bad timing because I had just gotten a ticket.
It was such bad timing. I could have.
And I was so stressed out about that ticket because I could not pay for it.
And the reason why I was speeding is because I was late to work of one of my quick trip shifts, and I was going 55 and a 35. It was bad. Yeah. That's like really bad. So I thought for sure, like, I'm screwed. Like, this is going to be a hefty ticket. And it was my first time ever being pulled over.
Yeah.
So it was not looking good. And then super nice lady was like, oh my gosh, you do the food videos, right? My daughters watch you.
I just remember you coming back, and then you came into our, like, the apartment, and I was just like furious that you did not get a ticket. All right, let's move on.
Yes.
Have you ever been embarrassed by me in public?
Ooh, embarrassed by you in public? Only when she orders a steak and she asks for it well done.
That embarrasses you?
It has embarrassed me before.
Really?
Actually.
Why?
Because well done is like lunatic level.
Well, I don't think I've done...
No, you used to. When we first started dating, you would ask for your steak well done, and I genuinely be like, I'm so sorry. I apologize on behalf of her. Because even the chef is like, hey, Bosco. Can you get him? He's chewing on the... He's eating chip bags? He loves chewing on plastic.
Like father, like son.
Buddy, those are my chip bags.
No chips. No, you guys stay.
Yeah.
You're in lap jail.
So Jess would... Jess is going to try and wrangle Bosco right now.
Okay, try to calm him down.
Yeah, which is just going to probably rile him up more. But I would be embarrassed when you would order super well done steak because I know a chef would hate to cook a steak to well done.
Well, in my defense, when we had first started dating, I had never had a steak before. And I'm terrified of like bloody meat. So I did do, I guess in the beginning. Because I'd never had a steak before. And I was scared of them.
Yeah, even you doing medium well, it's a little better, but I'm still like I kind of have to apologize for
I'm
it.
getting there. Okay, whatever. If that's the worst idea that embarrasses you.
Well, it's just more
You're
like
welcome.
you're like destroying the steak when you get it so well cooked.
Food's food.
But you never really embarrass me. I'm more of
That's
the
good.
one who can embarrass you because
I've gotten a lot better with this. In the beginning, when Tommy would have me record him in public, and you have to like raise your voice so that the camera can hear you.
Yeah.
And I hate having attention on me. People looking at me, anybody, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is actually like Tommy. One year he did like a Give Miss series for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
And I had to record you like in the grocery store, and you were like while people were like in the aisles. We honestly had like a few like hard arguments because I was like, I can't do this. I'm so embarrassed.
Jess just was not getting the full clip. Like if any person got close to her, she would just like put the camera down in the middle of her needing to get this clip of me grabbing out groceries and like doing this stuff. And it turned into some arguments.
I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
But like,
well, I've also gotten a lot better at understanding where you serve best.
Yeah. Like that. I would internally cringe so hard. Like it's so embarrassed.
Or when I do like really obnoxious noises in public.
Well, Tommy just like,
I get some, like I spasm out sometimes and I just need to like express my feelings.
I know. And then I'm like, Tommy, I'm like, please don't do that. But then I feel bad because I'm like, I don't want to like dim your shine. Like you're just like a fun guy. And I'm just like, I just don't like people looking at me.
Yeah.
So it stresses me out in public.
And I lean into that. It's a bit of my rage bait too on Jess where it's like, I know she's not going to like it. Of me like being louder or me trying to make a funny joke to like the waiter or waitress or me just trying to be awkward on purpose.
Like Tommy, you'll make a lot. You just say like weird things in drive-thrus, and I'm like, can you just say your order and go? This person does not want to have like a weird interaction with you right now. I'm like, just go.
That's what you say a lot.
Yeah,
you're like, Tommy, just do your order. Like this worker doesn't want to deal with this.
They're just at their job. They don't want to have to deal with this right now.
And I'm just trying to crack a joke or do something funny. I'm not an obnoxious person.
No. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, they just don't want to talk to you right now.
Or when you got to pull out the ring light in more of a darker, like dimmer.
That was actually the worst.
setting.
I just remember we went to Olive Garden one time.
Olive
Sitting in Tommy's lap.
She is.
And it's like dark. It's like black in Olive Garden. And at least that's one that we went to.
Yeah.
And you had me hold the ring light up and like face it towards you to record, and like, other tables are looking at us like, what is this gigantic bright light?
We were in a booth.
Or when we're on an airplane and Tommy makes a video and you turn on your ring light in the airplane when the lights are off. It's horrible.
Airplanes are hard. How do you get good lighting on an airplane?
I don't think you're supposed to make videos on airplanes.
And I completely get that. And I try to be so polite, so quick about it. Because I know there's probably listeners being like, oh, that's obnoxious. Like seeing a flashlight come on at your eyes.
Exactly.
In this. But also, those videos that I film, it's when we fly business class because the food that we get served within business class is worth filming. And when you're in your little pod, so the light is not like I'm blinding anyone. It is just though there are people next to you that you can see their heads turn, which Jess doesn't like. I'm used to it.
I know.
But I'm quick.
You got yelled at one time by a lady.
Oh my goodness.
By the flight attendant.
Yelled at me for recording, but funny enough.
The airline had you do this video for them, but the flight attendant was like, you cannot record up here. And you're like, I'm only on this flight to make this video.
Literally, like your airline invited me onto this flight
Yeah.
to film the food.
Yeah.
And this lady was trying to shut down everything that I was doing from filming.
Yeah.
So I had my contact, called her, because then they started speaking like Turkish.
Yeah.
And gave her the phone. And I don't know what was said on the phone between the superintendent flight attendant, because it was like the head of all the flight attendants.
She switched up so fast.
Switched up so quick. She's like, after the phone hung up and handed me back, she's like, okay, you're good. What do you need? You need this?
Yeah.
For the whole like 12-hour
the
flight?
whole flight.
She was the only person who serviced me the whole flight.
And honestly, like, I mean, it's nice to be treated nice. That's something that really bothers me.
Right.
Is when people not even like don't realize who, it's when somebody treats you poorly and then they find out, if like somebody comes up to you and asks for a picture and they're like, oh, like who are you? Like, what do you do? And then they're like over the top nice to you. I'm like, so your default is just to be like mean to people who don't have anything to like benefit you.
And Jess is like a bystander in all these situations because she doesn't like confrontation and she doesn't get involved.
Yeah.
I do enjoy confrontation.
You do.
And I like to get involved because especially when I feel that I'm in the right and I'm more passionate about this. But Jess has seen so many situations of people being mean, as in like these are like workers, employees more times than not.
Yeah.
And then they find out who I am and what I do, and all of a sudden it changes everything.
But it's like, what difference does that even make? Like, you're just a person. So why would they even treat you? I don't care that, like, I honestly would prefer to not even have special treatment. So I'm like, that just means that like you are only nice to people that you think could like benefit you in some way.
Social status has only ever been created because of social media.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have a social status when you're just another human being of 8 billion of us on Earth.
No, it drives me crazy. Like when I see the switch up from being rude to being over the top nice, I'm like, you're so fake. Like I don't believe any of like what's going on right now because you're so fake.
And then specifically to this scenario with the airline, this lady offered to like make my bed, offered to get me more food, offered drinks to me throughout, offered me a hot towel. Like her specifically, yes, there's flight attendants that come around and serve your row. She was dedicated like just to me for the rest of the
flight. And she
flight.
was like really rude beforehand.
Really
like,
rude.
She thought you were just like a disrespectful teenager that's just trying to like cause trouble
in business in the first class.
And it was the switch up was crazy.
Yeah, that
so
was.
I did not, the whole rest of the flight, I did not care for that lady because I was like, you don't treat anybody like that. Like, who cares? I don't know.
I didn't either. I mean, she was offering all this stuff to us. I was not giving her much of the time of the day because I'm like, you are only doing this because of whatever my connection that I had in my end talked to you. I don't know. I wish I knew what was said.
Yeah, I'd be curious what they said.
Like, how did she, because I was showing her emails from the airline. I was showing her text messages from the airline, and she was still locked in rude, be like, no, I better not see that phone recording the rest of this flight. If so, I can have you removed before we take off.
Yeah.
Like off.
No, she was like threatening to take us off the plane.
It was insane.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
And so the text messages were doing nothing. And I was even texting this person, this connection. She's like, oh, tell him this, tell him that. And I'm like, could you call them? So she calls my phone. I hand her my phone.
Yeah. No, it was.
And that girl got KO'd.
Yeah. No, that was just ridiculous.
So let's just be nice, okay?
Yeah, who doesn't matter who you're talking to, just be nice to everybody.
And if I'm on a flight filming, how about come with a level of curiosity to what I'm doing?
Or you know what? I almost rather, if you're gonna be mean and then you realize like what somebody else does, I want you to stick to your guns and keep being mean.
Right? Don't
switch from mean to nice because that's fake. I'd rather you just stand your ground and be like, no, I'm going to keep being mean to you. I'd almost rather prefer that. Just whatever personality you decide to start with, you got to stick with it.
You got to stick with
it. You
it.
can't change it.
But don't be mean to someone who isn't mean back. Like,
no, yeah.
I think there are people out there that you deserve to be mean to just because themselves are rude.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't like the total switch up. So I'm like, you as a person, I don't believe in right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. What's something you miss about your life before me?
Oh, jeez. Holy crap. Really?
Crazy question.
These really can get me in trouble, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's something I miss about my life before you? Oh, I got one. This is easy.
Okay.
Paying for just myself.
I mean, yeah.
Saving money by only having to fund for one person.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like something that I care because I was going to provide like that regardless at some point. Holy moly, that snuck out. And I am just saying that because I'd probably save a lot more money if I was just paying for myself, which I would.
Anything else?
But maybe that's a cop-out answer.
I think that kind of is.
Oh, okay.
Well, because also you were like a teenager. That's not like you weren't like.
Here's the thing. I feel like I would miss so much more if I went back to life without you. You know?
Like you'd miss like our life.
No. What?
Wait, what?
Do you remember the question you asked me?
Yeah. What's something you miss about your life before me?
Tick tock, tick tock.
Sorry. What'd you say?
What was your question?
I just said it. What's something you miss about your life before me?
So I'm saying there is more that I would miss about the life I have now with you if I were to go to the life without you.
That's exactly what I said.
No, your question is what would I miss about life? Wait, what? No, your question is what do I miss about life before you?
What would you miss?
What?
No, what's something you miss about your life? Yes.
Before you?
Yes.
So that was my answer, is my life being single versus my life being now. I'm saying that I would miss significantly more things about our life.
That's not the question, though.
I wasn't answering it that way.
Okay.
I was just saying that this is a relationship and the moments that we share
This
and
is
have.
a relationship. You're right. This is a relationship.
I can't get my words out right now because you got me all confused on this question.
What's something you miss about your life before me?
I said paying.
No. But you said that was a cop-out answer, so you're going to do a new one.
Okay. Nothing else.
Nothing?
I love having a partner by my side. Because why would I want to do things by myself? Essentially, I could be like, oh, hey, you not distracting me from watching a video. Oh, okay. That kind of leads me into something. I would say like my YouTube videos that I like to watch. I don't get to watch like very much of any YouTube videos at all. It's a lot of TikToks and the shows that me and you watch, but I never get to really watch YouTube videos unless you leave for the night.
Yeah, I'm like out of town for the night.
It's just me. So maybe that's what I miss. Okay.
Bosco's just, there's a window behind the phone and he's just clawing at the drapes trying to get to the window.
Why does he have to be doing this right now?
Here, hold this.
Hopefully that didn't mess up the focus.
No, I think it's good. Nope, you guys stay here. You sit with me.
Okay, we wrangled him back. All right, you go now. It's
Okay.
your turn to answer this question.
Well, I have an answer, but I kind of like in your defense, I think both of our lives just changed a lot. They just so happened to change when we started dating because I kind of coincided the start of your career with the start of our relationship. So I think our life is a lot different than it was prior to us dating just because career-wise,
Is this even an answer?
No, I said I was giving you the benefit of the doubt by saying that. My answer, something I miss probably like playing volleyball and having friends. I feel like,
is that because of me that you don't? Well, probably.
I mean, people listen to our first episode. I lost a lot of friends when we started dating because of a whole COVID scandal. So I feel like I lost the friend aspect. Because before me and you started dating, I was like in volleyball season, like super close with my teammates. And then after, I only played like one more season after we started dating. And then I also dropped out.
Yeah.
because I kind of, when the friend aspect went away, volleyball wasn't fun for me anymore because it's hard to have fun playing your sport
With
when
people
you know your team doesn't really like you,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So probably like having like good friendships and playing competitive volleyball.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
All right.
I won't let it get to me.
Okay.
It stings. It stings.
Why?
Because did I ruin your life?
But like you said,
What do you mean? But
excuse you.
You
Can I
didn't
talk? Can I talk?
Your first
Can I
initial
talk?
answer should
Can I
be
talk?
no.
Can I talk? Well, let me clarify. You ruined my previous life, but I think the life that I have now is so much better than what I had in store for me at that point.
Okay.
And I think that's a good answer.
Okay.
My world has been opened up so much more than when I was just training to be a strength and conditioning coach, playing volleyball. You know, now I travel the world and have a house and have cats and I'm engaged.
And you're not failing anatomy anymore.
I'm not failing anatomy because I had to drop the class. Okay, last question. If we met today, would you still be interested in me?
It depends on the setting in which we meet, honestly.
What do you mean?
I want to say yes. Like, I want to say, like, our souls would just reconnect. Like, we haven't missed a beat.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if they, like, what they did in the beginning. But I feel like it was very, like, circumstantial. Like, if I'm, like, at a bar and you just happen to be at that bar, the odds of, like, you coming up to me and talking to me coming up to you probably isn't as likely because we're not that type of personality. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very setting-based thing. I want to say yes because our souls would just know that we're in the same room and it's like, oh, you got to talk to this person.
No, I mean like personality-wise, like who we are as people now versus like when we first started dating.
Yeah.
Do you think that if you met me now, let's just say like you meet me through like a mutual friend.
Okay.
Like you like there's no like, I don't know if I would go up to you, whatever. Like if you had met me, do you think you would be interested in me as when we first started dating?
Okay. I would say yes.
Think so?
Yeah. I think
Am I the looks and personality that you thought you'd end up with? I'm curious. Do guys like envision who their future like wife is gonna be?
Not really, no. Not like an actual, like, this is the person that I'm looking for. It's more of like, this is the person I feel for. Ah, you like that? Well, poetry.
They don't really answer my question.
Okay. I was saying yes.
Tommy liked blondes before.
There's like no like factual history evidence of that being true. I never even dated a blonde. If anything, I'm into darker qualities. I would never like subject out a blonde. I would never say like I had a specific type. But if you base it on my relationships, it's darker qualities like yours yourself.
So I'm dark. I got dark qualities.
I
dark
mean,
features. You're saying like dark qualities kind of makes it seem like I'm
dark.
like mischievous or something.
You are a little. You're a little goth.
You say that. I used to be a lot more goth.
You had a phase, but I was not a part, or I wasn't around during that phase.
No. I used to wear like chokers.
But I do see where I like would come from.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I would say you are. Looks, personality, you got it all, girl.
So you think you'd be interested in me if we had like met today?
Yeah, definitely.
I think I'd be interested in you too.
Thanks. I think you would too.
Yeah. I just think you're just like an interesting person. You're just like quirky. I like almost like fruity guys.
You call
Well, you're a little fruity. Like, I love that though. A guy that's like too serious about like his masculinity, that's no fun.
No,
like you go out, you're like, pick a fun drink on the menu and I'll drink it. Like you like fruity drinks, you like fun drinks. Like I like that you aren't scared to do something more feminine.
No, I was gonna say, like, I'll take that. I definitely embrace my feminine side.
And I love that. We can like girl out together.
We can like girl out together. We could definitely have some good conversations too.
Yeah.
If we were just starting to talk for the first time.
Yeah. No, so true.
It would be like, let's start a podcast.
Yeah, we end up doing the same exact thing we're doing now. All right, that's all the questions.
That's all the questions?
Yep.
Okay. Since we were talking about our outfits earlier in this episode,
okay,
I want to talk about how you don't like t-shirts with the graphic design on the front versus on the back.
Well, guys, this is like an epidemic that's going around right now. I first really noticed this. We went to the Waste Management, which was like really cool event. There were so many shirts, and I'm like, oh, this is so cute. I want to get this shirt.
Yeah.
And I hold it up, and the design's on the back, and the front is just empty. And I'm like, why wouldn't they put the cool design on the front?
I honestly have never understood that either.
That drives me crazy.
I don't know why the designs go on the back. I get it if it was a sweatshirt, but like t-shirt.
Put the cool design on the front. I don't want a naked front.
Right?
That drives me crazy.
That's completely valid.
Oh, something else I want to talk about, kind of similar line with clothes.
Yeah.
Have you, as we've gotten like into our kind of mid-20s now, we're both 24.
Yeah.
Have you felt like your frontal lobe develop?
My frontal lobe?
I feel like this past year in particular, like I have like clothes in my closet that I like go to put on like an old like crop top that I have. And I'm like, I cannot believe that I would like wear this crop top with like, I don't know. I just feel like the clothes that I used to wear, I'm like, I can't even like, I would never want to wear this out in public. Like I have like old jewelry that I'd wear. And I'm like, this is just like way too much. Like I feel like my frontal lobe has developed where it's like, I don't really drive fast anymore. It's like when you do when you're a teenager. I don't dress like in crop tops or whatever. So I feel like uncomfortable with like that much skin showing. I've honestly stopped wearing biker shorts to the gym now because I'm like, I don't like how tight they are.
Really?
And I feel like I'm turning into like my mom when I was a teenager. And she's like, your shirt has to go past your butt if you're wearing leggings.
Oh my gosh.
And I get it now. Because I don't like I understand.
Gosh, you're becoming lame.
I know.
Get creative, girl.
Well, no, it's not being. It's just like I'm not a teenager anymore.
Yeah,
like I don't feel like a high school or a college kid anymore. Like I'm in my mid-20s.
Wow.
Have you felt this at all?
Jeez, it feels like you really had something to get off your chest there.
No, because it's been harsh. Honestly, it's like it's nice. It's a weird transition because I feel like I became like an adult overnight once I turned 24.
What?
Yeah.
I don't feel this at all. Maybe my frontal lobe is just drooping up there and just not up to standard.
I don't think guys really develop their frontal lobe until they're like 30.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't changed drastically enough to be like, oh, that's something I wouldn't wear.
I'd say your clothing style has changed.
Yeah, or even something I wouldn't do. I don't know. I would still do a lot of childish things.
Now, I used to always want to like go skydiving. Now I would never.
You are not letting me talk.
Sorry, I have things to say. Sorry, you can go ahead.
I love that you have things to say, but I feel like many times I just start my sentences, and then it's just I can't get them out.
I'm sorry. I have ADHD, so if I don't say it right away, I'm not gonna remember to say it.
You've been throwing this ADHD heavy this episode.
Sorry.
No, and I love it because I love the talking.
Yeah, you say you love it, but then you call me out every time I do it. So do you really love it?
Not every time.
Go ahead.
I let it slip.
Go ahead.
I said the activities and the clothing and the things that I enjoy doing are still there for me. You know, like I haven't thought back to maybe some of the neon clothes when if we're talking about clothing. I would definitely like my more bright colors. I love sticking out.
You do.
But I still love sticking out. It's just in a different way. Instead of neon clothes, it's a giant ring light.
Yeah. Basically the same thing.
So my frontal lobe is still much so intact from where it came from.
Yeah. Well, we'll check back in a few years.
Yeah.
We'll see if at some point, during some year of your life, you're like, I know what you're talking about now. Maybe just a girl thing, though.
It could be. I don't ever want my frontal lobe to develop.
Do you think it's bad that mine did?
I don't want to say it's bad. I would just say it's a little boring.
That's adult life, though.
No, it doesn't have to be.
But
because then you become cranky.
No, but it's not like boring. It's just like I just don't want to wear like stuff that I used to wear.
I feel like when your frontal lobe develops, you become almost too mature and less fun. That's why I said lame earlier.
Well, that's not really.
Like you just gotta let go. Maybe I don't understand what a frontal lobe developing is and what actually happens when that comes to be. But for me, I feel like that happens when you just like accept that you're too mature for things.
Well, no, I feel like I feel more like an adult than I do to a teenager. I relate more to adults now than I do to teenagers.
Okay.
I think that's when that transition happens.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Like I have more common ground with adults.
Uh-huh. But like there's some like jokes you probably wouldn't make anymore. Now that you're older. Be like, oh, that joke, that's too young. That's not too funny. Like you would never 6'7" no more.
Well, I never did that. No. But I don't think it's a bad
frontal
thing.
lobe. My frontal lobe is so developed, I just can't wear these crop tops anymore.
That's how I feel, though. That is how I feel.
I love it. I think it's cute.
Thanks.
You got a cute lobe over there.
So me and Tommy started watching the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
We did.
We're on episode like 5, I think, of season 1.
Why did we never watch this sooner? This is crazy stuff.
I told you that we should have watched this. Well, I wanted to watch it when it first came out, but I also have a thing when like a show is really popular, I like put my foot down and I'm like, I'm not watching this.
What?
So I want to like go against the flow of like it's so pop. And also I just didn't think that it would be anywhere near as dramatic as this is.
See, that's your frontal lobe talking.
Well, that was the old me. Now I'm like, I'm ready to watch it.
Okay.
I want to know what's going on. Yeah, all these girls are crazy. At this current point, I'm kind of team Whitney. Everybody said like during Dancing with the Stars, like Whitney is the villain of the show. So I've been like waiting for me to not like her. I understand everything she's doing.
Okay.
Do I agree with it? No. I see where she's coming from though.
And I did too, but we kind of hit halfway through this first season, and I am not feeling Team Whitney anymore. She's being a little irrational.
But like, I'm not like anti-Whitney.
No, I'm not anti-Whitney at all.
I'm never like, I wouldn't, if the Dancing with the Stars was going on, I wouldn't be like, we need to vote this girl off because she's a horrible person. And so I'm curious when that switch happens.
Right.
Because people hated her.
Yeah.
I like Macy. I think she's probably the most normal on the show at this moment.
Yeah.
Demi is horrible.
Oh my gosh.
She's just mean.
Like, what's going on with, she's like a mean, like she said these other girls are mean girls, but then she just like took that and just turned into this rage.
Yeah. We just watched the episode in season 1 where they all go to Macy's birthday weekend thing. They like in Park City, I think.
Yeah,
they like stayed in like a suite somewhere.
We're about to watch them going to Vegas.
Oh, I'm excited for Vegas. It's gonna be crazy.
Insane.
Layla just had her divorce party.
Yeah.
Taylor is like about to pop. She's gonna give birth like any week now. That was crazy. So the first episode they show her dating this. She had just gotten divorced. She starts dating this new guy.
Within a month,
none of her friends are crazy about this new guy because he's like a recovering addict and he's just like mean to her. Yeah. Then she gets arrested for domestic abuse.
No, you're skipping steps here. She is dating this new boyfriend within a month of her divorce. This new boyfriend knocks her up.
Yeah, she gets pregnant.
She has a miscarriage. Then she gets arrested for domestic abuse.
Comes back out. A month or 2 later, gets pregnant again.
By the same boyfriend that she domestically abused.
Yes. And now she's like about to give birth to that kid. And he really wants to get married. And she's like, I'm not ready for marriage. Screw this guy. But she's having a baby with him. But we know that they end up getting married. So I'm interested to see when that happens. Right?
So it is just the craziest start to a reality TV show, which I see why it became so popular.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to keep watching.
Yeah, and then after that, you want to watch another show. A lot of show talk, guys. If you can't tell, this is takes up a lot of our time, and our time is working out, me making videos, us filming this podcast, and watching a show.
Yeah.
Like 4 things is what we do on a weekly basis.
No, it really is. After this, I want to watch the new season of Love on the Spectrum. Love on the Spectrum came out.
Oh my god!
I really want to watch it. I'm really excited to watch that. I love that. That is the most wholesome show that's probably out right now.
I love that show.
I love that show. So I want to watch that.
Love on the Spectrum. One of the best. I mean, I guess that's a reality show as well.
It is.
Another great reality show.
Oh, the best. I really want to watch that.
If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
I know. Great show.
Oops.
We just saw the trailer for the that new movie about the back rooms.
Oh, that's going to be terrifying.
It's going to be creepy.
It's a horror movie of these back rooms of essentially, think of like a giant warehouse, or think about Target, and you see those employee only doors in the back that just has all the inventory. You go into one of those rooms and it just becomes never ending.
It's just like a maze of just like white walls and rooms.
And just plain hallways. But then it can go down like 100 feet and then just keep going and it'll just never end.
Yeah.
And that's what this is about.
Yeah, no, that movie was creepy. Where I wanted to go with the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was Alex Cooper has a new like reality show, but it's like a game show almost. And
it features
Dakota is on it. Taylor Frankie Paul's ex-husband, the baby daddy, and Huda and Louie. Yeah. I think they were still dating though when they had filmed this. And
Demi, the one that became like
crazy. She's the Fruity Pebbles girl.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Gleb from Dancing with the Stars.
What a lineup.
Crazy lineup. So I'm curious to watch that. We have to watch that right when it comes out. We have to start watching reality shows right when they come out. So because I feel like we're missing all the fun of being on social media while it's airing for the first time.
And
like you're asking me questions like, well, what are people saying about like Demi? And I'm like, this was 4 years ago. Like, I don't know. I wish I knew people were saying.
Well, we could have, but then you want to go against the standard of watching the reality shows right away.
My frontal lobe has developed. I'm ready.
You ready to change?
Yes. I have to change because we do this with a lot of shows where it's so hyped and we don't watch it. And then I'm like, oh, I'd love to know what people were saying in the moment when this came out.
I would love to know what people are saying. I would love to know.
It's not nice.
That's probably another thing I do that annoys you.
It really annoys me.
When I point out some of her talking speech impediment.
Because I feel it happening and like obviously I realize.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's frustrating already.
It's so frustrating.
To have someone point it out.
Well, it's frustrating to one, not be able to get the words out that I want to say correctly. Two, it's embarrassing because I know I messed it up. And it happens a lot in public situations because when I'm more stressed, it happens more often.
Well, even in this podcast, even today, what I've noticed a lot is you just start talking so fast, faster than your speech impediment can handle. So if you just kind of like slow down your brain thoughts process, like I know you were saying your ADHD just wants you to get your thought out. Maybe you could just slow it down, try to work on the memory of that thought so it's still there, but then just speak more fluently.
But then here's my thing. My problem is when I have a thought and I have to hold on to it, I will not listen to a word that you're saying because I am so focused on not forgetting what I have to say.
Yeah.
That's why I have to say it right away so I can actually like be involved in the conversation or else I will not actually comprehend anything you're saying because I'm so focused on what I have to say next.
It is interesting how everyone's brain just works the slightest bit differently.
If anyone's like a professional, diagnose me in the comments because I feel like I got a lot going on up here.
It's probably ADHD then.
I want to know what it is.
Yeah.
I have ideas. I do kind of want to go to the doctor and get like an actual like I have been diagnosed with ADHD. But I'd be curious to go in and get like a full
brain
like
scan.
I think like a neurodivergence test to see what I have because I think I have something.
Sure,
but I don't want to just go throwing around diagnoses that haven't been given. You know,
that's fair. So go comment below what you think Jess has.
What mental disability do you think I have?
And then also comment what TV shows that we're missing out on. Like,
I know.
Where's the action right now?
Yeah.
Where are the current events of reality TV, of even just scripted TV?
We have to watch Love on Board. That's Alex Cooper's new reality dating show. Then we gotta watch Love Island. Comes out in June.
Yes. Sounds like a game plan.
Yeah.
But
we got a lot of shows.
Please let us know.
Let us know.
Thanks for listening, our assholes.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for getting in deep with us.
Another fun episode.
It definitely got fun.
I'd say so.
Woo! Say the outro, little Justin Bear.
You can't call me that. See you guys next time.
See you next time or hear you next time.
Hear you next time.
Bye, assholes.
Bye, guys.